the recent appearance at that We Robots event.
Yeah.
Probably seen the footage, right? Optimus interacting with the crowd, like seamless.
It was everywhere.
I mean, cracking jokes.
Yeah.
Even throwing down in a game of rock, paper, scissors and winning. I mean, it's crazy. Which leads to the question, have we, like, actually reached peak AI?
Right.
Or are we seeing the most elaborate human-robot puppet show ever? I mean...
That's the question, isn't it? What's got everyone, like, really captivated is just this incredible level of human-robot interaction that we just haven't really seen before. It's pushing boundaries. And it's definitely making everyone ask, what is genuine AI? What is, well, you know, really convincing illusion?
Exactly. I mean, on one hand, you've got Elon Musk, right? And he's out there saying, these robots will be walking our dogs and babysitting our kids, which, I don't know about you, but that's a little creepy.
Yeah.
But then you see those robots just effortlessly belting out happy birthday to someone in the crowd, and you're thinking, is that AI? Or is there someone backstage controlling it all?
Right, exactly.
And that brings us to, like, a vital clue in this mystery. Latency.
Yeah, latency. The way Optimus operates, specifically that speed at which it responds.
Yes.
That's what has experts baffled.
Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting. For those of us who don't speak fluent tech,
Right.
break it down. What is latency and why is it such a big deal here?
Okay, so latency basically just means lag. Like that delay between you asking a question or giving a command
Right.
and the AI actually responding.
Yeah.
With most AI systems, there's a noticeable pause,
Yeah.
right? It has to process your request, send it to the large language model, the LLM,
Right.
get the answer, and then formulate a response.
So it's thinking about it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that friend who takes like forever to text back, but you know they're glued to their phone.
Oh, we've all been there, waiting for those three little dots to become a message.
Exactly. But these Optimus robots at the event, instantaneous responses, like unheard of with this level of complex interaction. And it's got everyone puzzled.
So what are the experts thinking? What could explain this lack of lag?
Okay, so there are two main schools of thought here. One, Tesla has somehow developed an LLM so incredibly fast
Right.
that it just like leaves all other AI in the dust.
Wow.
Which, knowing Tesla, isn't impossible. They're always pushing boundaries.
Okay, so that's option one. Radical leap in AI. What's the other possibility?
Option two, these robots are, and this is where it gets good, teleoperated,
Okay.
meaning there are skilled humans controlling every move, every word in real time.
So like a super advanced puppet show?
Basically, yeah. But instead of strings, it's cutting-edge tech.
Okay, well, now that you mention it, there was that moment where the robot, after nailing this jerk about how hard it is to be human,
Right.
casually drops in, that's where we get our bill.
I mean, call me crazy, but that sounds a lot like something a human operator might accidentally blurt out.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd expect a self-aware AI to come up with that one.
Right. So we've got the lightning-fast response times baffling experts, a suspicious human slip-up. What other clues point to possible human intervention?
Well, one thing that's really interesting is the distinct voice of each robot.
Oh, interesting.
Like other humanoid robots, a Mega, for example, they tend to have a standardized voice, you know, across all units.
Right, right.
But each of Tesla's Optimus robots had its own unique vocal style.
So each robot's got its own personality, basically.
Like a way, yeah.
Which, I mean, it's fascinating, right? But it does make you wonder if there's a whole team back there, like a bunch of puppeteers.
Right, right.
Each with their own robot to voice. What do you think?
It's a good question, and, you know, whether it's true AI or, like we're saying, humans being, well, cleverly disguised, it brings up another question. How do we want to interact with AI going forward? Like, would you rather have that standardized voice?
Yeah. The predictable one.
Right.
Or something more individualized, even if it means there might be, you know, a human behind it all.
Yeah.
Which feels more natural, more relatable.
That's a great question. I think there's arguments on both sides. I mean, a standardized voice, yeah, that's predictable.
Right.
But a more personalized AI, I don't know, maybe that could build a connection.
Yeah.
But then there's that line, that blur between human and machine.
Oh, wait.
And speaking of blurring lines, we have to talk about those dancing robots.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's another thing that really got people talking.
There's this moment, right? A whole group of Optimus robots in this gazebo moving perfectly in sync.
It's pretty incredible to watch.
It really is. Mesmerizing. But it also kind of makes you wonder.
Fluid. effortless.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder if there isn't a team of, like, puppet masters back there, orchestrating the whole thing.
Like Robot Swan Lake or something, but with sleek, futuristic machines instead of swans.
Exactly.
Okay, but let's say just for a second that there are humans involved, that it's not pure AI. The tech, to pull that off, to blend the human control so seamlessly, that's still seriously impressive.
100%. Even if these Optimus robots aren't, Elon Musk's vision of the future, those fully autonomous butlers, that level of sophistication, just in the teleoperation system, it's huge. Take a human thought, human intent, and translate it into robot behavior, that naturally, in real time, game changer.
It really makes you think about, like, human ingenuity, and how far tech has come. This fusion of human control, robotic action. I mean, that opens up a world of possibilities.
It really does.
Imagine, like, robots doing really dangerous jobs.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Fighting fires, search and rescue. All controlled remotely, so humans are safe.
Exactly. And it's not just those dangerous things either. Think about a surgeon operating remotely with a robot that precise.
Wow.
Could change medicine as we know it.
It's kind of mind-blowing to think what this could mean for so many industries, so many parts of our lives.
It really is. And that's why even if, and I keep saying if, but, even if the Optimus demo was partly human controlled, it's still a massive development, like a glimpse into the future, where robots and humans, they work together like we haven't even imagined.
Right.
It makes you ask, how do we use this to solve real problems, improve our lives in a meaningful way?
It really does feel like this tech could completely change things, reshape industries, maybe the whole world.
Yeah, and speaking of reshaping the we've got to talk about Elon Musk.
Of course, the man with the plan, master of big, bold predictions. What's he saying about the future of Optimus?
Well, he said that eventually these robots could be available to, everyday people. Imagine having one in your house.
That's wild.
And what's even crazier, the price he's aiming for.
Right. He's throwing out numbers like it's nothing. 20 grand, 30.
Something like that. Which, if he can actually pull that off,
Huge.
it's a game changer. Suddenly, this kind of tech, it's accessible, not just for corporations or research labs.
It's a lot to wrap your head around, though, isn't it? I mean, a robot that can help around the house, take care of your parents, or even just, like, be company.
It's both exciting and a little unnerving at the same time.
Totally. Like, on one hand, all those potential benefits, but then you start thinking about jobs, human connection, even just what it means to be human in a world where robots are doing all this stuff.
Exactly. It challenges everything we thought we knew about technology, about our place in the world. It's like, do we embrace this robot-filled future where they're just part of everyday life? Or do we need to be careful here? Think about the risks, even if they seem far-fetched right now.
It's a big debate to be having.
It really is.
So, what's your take?